So the goal of the day, run over to the Westminster Rec Center and see how that is. I know there's a bunch of jump challenges and stuff like that to do. I just don't know how busy it's going to be. And I also forgot the charger for my camera, and I'm a little too embarrassed to go back in the house to go get it. It has a full battery, so we'll see how long it lasts. But that's just the plan today. Luckily, it's not that busy looking, but it is super cold. And again, I neglected to bring something that I actually needed, which is a sweater. So that sounds kind of fun. So I just gotta start moving around and get going. It was so cold that I actually had to run back, and luckily I had a sweater in the car. But man, that wind is like Arctic, and it is crazy. Whoa. That was a huge fall. It looks like everything's fine though. There's like a singular clip that fell, but I don't know what that's from. It's a leg lock. That's actually pretty insane. I'm surprised everything is fine. I just rewatched the footage and saw where everything fell. The lens is fine. My tripod is cheap, it doesn't matter. It's like 10 bucks and it's fine. The LCD is fine. I had that open, which is a fucking mistake in my head. The only thing is like there's a couple scratches on the side, like the lanyard, the strap mount. But everything else is fine. Even the lens, like it's smacked like pretty face first, and there's just very minimal damage. And I'm super surprised and very lucky. I didn't even know that the camera was heavy, high, and blown enough to fall over. That's crazy. Let me close the LCD screen this time. So, I don't know what's up, but I'm not feeling this spot. I'm gonna check around the back and see if there's anything to do. But as for like easy jump challenges, there's not too much. So, that's kind of fun. Oh, look, people are stopping and staring at me. So part of the issue is that it's like super cold maybe. Like the wind when it hits is Arctic. So unfortunately, it looks like the spot that I wanted to go to is actually snowed out. At least to the point where I don't think I could do too much. I was gonna see kind of flow-wise what I could do, but there's snow right here, snow all over here. I was kind of thinking of going to a gym, but I don't have anyone to go with right now. It's a little too like cut and do it right now. Maybe next weekend I could do that. We'll find out though. We'll find out. So, thanks. It was one of those things where I didn't know how much I was going to do or how busy it was going to be. It was super busy with kids specifically, so that kind of sucked. But a couple of flips were fine. Front flip felt fine, side flip felt fine. The only thing that was weird was back flip. It still kind of hurt my back a little bit, I think because I'm sitting with my back, so that's more than anything. So. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, the winter storm. The winter storm is happening. Oh, I did. So, I unlocked that door again. What a pain in the ass. I just dusted off the car too, and it's all the way. It's redusted itself. So, this hopefully isn't going to turn into a survival vlog. The little winter storm that they were talking about finally started hitting, so I'm going to take my sweet time driving home. Maybe I'll get a couple shots, but only if it's safe enough. It's pretty crazy. Pretty cool looking too. So as you can see, I'm going to try and take off. Definitely some slippage going on, but it doesn't seem like there's too much traffic. So I'm just gonna take this extremely slowly and kind of in the middle of the road
just to maintain any control that I can have, or if anything happens I can kind of correct it maybe before I hit the sides of the road. I am going to be very vigilant on everything that's going on around me. But here is kind of like what the storm is looking like right now, but I'll update here in a little bit. So there is a vehicle approaching, and I'm just gonna let it do what it has to do before I even attempt to turn, like at all. And there it goes. Let's see how the turning feels. Oh, there's another car. I should have looked, but it's okay. So extremely unfortunate news is that I'm actually stuck on this hill, and I pulled off far enough that I'm not gonna be intrusive in any way, but I don't know exactly what to do. So I'll figure this out in a second. So I successfully moved a little bit. I want to keep pushing it just slightly here and there, but I have to be careful of other people and other pedestrians so that I don't make their lives any more difficult than mine. So it looks like someone's backing up to actually help me. That's a little strange, but I appreciate that. So this dude actually strapped up the car and is helping me push it or pull it up this hill. And I think that is like the most generous thing I've ever seen anyone do. And that's incredible. This Michael guy, don't know who exactly he was, but he is a godsend, and I appreciate that. Let's see if we went high enough. I hope we did. I'm gonna have to follow like in his like footsteps kinda. There we go. I asked him, and I wasn't being greedy. I really did appreciate it. I asked him if he wanted any payment. Like I could definitely pay him a little bit, but he just said pay it forward. So I'll do that. That guy's genuinely awesome, so I do appreciate that. So this is actually a super big bummer. I was trying to avoid hills and like swerves, and this is a massive hill right next to a lake. So unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna have to maybe try a different approach to this hill situation. I'm not super versed with driving up and down hills in like flurry snow. We don't really get that too often. I don't know if I have to floor it kind of thing, or if I just have to take it real slow. Last time I took it probably a little too slow. There was people to the left and to the right of me, so I wanted to be very like super careful. But as you can see, there's still people going to the left and to the right of me, or at least just to the right of me, because they have cars that are built for this kind of weather and off-roading and all this other stuff. And as you can see, just up ahead, there is lights, and those lights actually screw me over super bad because I have to worry about stopping as well. But here is that little flurry going on. As you can see, you can't really see too much. It is basically a fog. Okay, so this is actually a super big bummer. I was trying to avoid hills and like swerves, and this is a massive hill right next to a lake. So unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna have to maybe try a different approach to this hill situation. I'm not super versed with driving up and down hills in like flurry snow. We don't really get that too often. I don't know if I have to floor it kind of thing, or if I just have to take it real slow. Last time I took it probably a little too slow. There was people to the left and to the right of me, so I wanted to be very like super careful. But as you can see, there's still people going to the left and to the right of me, or at least just to the right of me, because they have cars that are built for this kind of weather and off-roading and all this other stuff. And as you can see, just up ahead, there is lights, and those lights actually screw me over super bad because I have to worry about stopping as well. But here is that little flurry going on. as you can see, you can't really see too much. It is basically a fog. I'm super happy that the fucking plows are plowing the sidewalks and not the roads. That helps a lot. Thanks, guys. You guys are doing great. There's no salt on the road. Hasn't been plowed in quite a while, as I can tell. So, I mean, I don't know how plowing works, but I'm pretty sure I would definitely do better than that. So now it seems a minor problem is that I can see not very far in front of me. I think the camera sees better than I can, actually. That's pretty good. But I have to make sure not to miss my turn, which shouldn't be too hard, because, okay, I can see it. There's a sign coming up, and that sign, I just gotta struggle not to hit the median. Oh, and right here is not plowed at all. Cool. Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna have to take it then. That sucks really bad. Okay. Cool. That was a lot easier than I thought. But as you can see, there's lights right up ahead. And that is a beautiful little snowplow just gonna come take me out. I have successfully made it home. We did it. What a long journey. And thank you again, Michael.